What's going on, everybody? Justin here with Everything Aquarium, back for another aquarium video review. Today's video is going to be a review. It is on a product that I've been wanting to get for a while now, and I finally got. So yeah, let's jump right into the video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we got the Sicce Syncra Nano multifunction pump with a max flow of 110 US gallons per hour. We're going to be putting that on the Magitarium 3.7 gallon deluxe cube. As you can see, we got it looking somewhat good right now. It's pretty clear. I got a little algae eater in there just to help keep the cycle going and eat on some of that biofilm there. So real fast, we'll go ahead and unbox this guy here. Got this from Amazon. I think it was about $26. A little bit of a sale on that right now. I'll leave a link in the comment section, or excuse me, in the description. So if you want to check it out there. Sorry about the lights. My timer's starting to go out on me. I got to get a new one. But yeah, here's the pump itself. Pretty small. I have big hands, but you can see in the palm of my hand that it's a small size pump. It's got a huge cord on it. I think the cord is, if I'm not mistaken, like 8 feet or something like that. I don't remember. It's a long cord. This can be converted into a utility pump, as they call it, using this style impeller housing here, which causes a more direct flow. If you want to hook a tube up to it to use as a pond pump or something like that, you can do that. Let's rip this guy open. Comes with, oh, actually an O-ring, an extra O-ring, which could be nice. A couple rubber or silicone, whatever it might be. What the heck are those called? Suction cups for your feet and your stand here that it mounts onto to stop vibration and whatnot. And that other impeller housing I was talking about. And then, of course, you got some directions to go with it too. And then possibly a warranty or maybe even a verification card. Quality control card. Move that out of the way. Yeah, here's your little directions, instruction manual. Just tells you what you need to know about the pump, and sure, it shows you a couple different things. Recording your drip loop. You can't forget your drip loop, of course. So yeah, we'll just see if there's any pictures in here that shows us of swapping anything over. There we go. So yeah, there's your O-ring goes in there in case you need to see this to reference it with anything. And then you got your impeller and your shaft, obviously, and all that good stuff there. So I'm going to move this camera over a little bit, get this out of the way, and I'm going to try to install this on camera if I can. All right, while I was off camera, I went ahead and attached the little stand to the bottom of the pump itself. And if you didn't know, this is actually adjustable. Sorry about the lighting. Max, turn it all the way down to the minimum. We're gonna start it on the maximum just the way I can see its maximum potential in this tank. I assume it's probably gonna be a little too much on max, but just for the fact of experimenting and whatnot, I want to see how that'll work. And now with this tank, it is a built-in filtration tank, you know, some style, if you want to call it that, all in one. So I will have to adjust this properly to get the proper flow rate that I want in order to keep my filtration working the way it needs to work. So I'm going to kind of go in here. I'm going to pull this guy off here. Throw that in the back there. This guy should come right out. Now we can just pull the tube off this one. We'll just set this down over here for a second. And I'll do a little comparison so you can see the old one versus the new one. A little bit bigger, definitely bigger. And this one was rated for 40 gallons per hour. Okay, yeah, very much going to be a lot more flow. So we're actually going to start this on the minimum setting because I got a feeling this is going to dust this tank. And hopefully this actually works. I've kind of went into it blind, so forgive me on that, but we'll see what we can do. This barb actually doesn't seem to be a very good size for this tank, or for this fitting is what I should say. But I don't see why it wouldn't work. I'll just have to shove it down in there. If you see what I'm talking about, it's just a little loose is all. I could probably cut that end off and add it in there. Well, let's go ahead and just throw this guy down in there. That's a train, if you can hear that. Excuse that noise. Yeah, we'll probably have to cut off a section of that, so let me pause the video real fast and we'll cut off the end of this. Right, got that cut. Let's go ahead and try and see this fitment now. Oh, much better. Much better. Way tighter. I like that a lot better. I still might have to trim more off just because this pump is a little bit taller than the standard one. And it might cause it to not sit in there properly. Actually, it looks like it is right now. Sitting pretty good, so I'll take my handy dandy aquascaping tweezers here and just kind of seat that in place a little bit more. Oops. Now the head is kind of pushing, or the tube itself is kind of making this 90 go at an angle because it's a little tight in there, so hopefully it won't be too bad. And yeah, there it is. I'm gonna aim this down a little bit in case it goes everywhere. I've got a feeling it might be a little bit too powerful, but we're about to find out. Let's plug it in and see what happens. There goes nothing. Oh, that's the old one. Let's not plug in the old one. Come on, Justin. Get it together. There we go. Oh, that's nice. That's a perfect flow on minimum. That's almost about what the other one was, except this might be a little bit more. It's going to dust up the tank a little bit now just because I got stuff stirred up in the back there. But yeah, as you can see, it's flowing pretty good. It's not too much, and you know, not too small of an amount. Let's turn it up real fast and then plug it back in. I got to turn it up to the maximum setting, and also I decided to cut off a little bit more of that tube there. So let's see. That's the other tank turning on right now. I had the main power source unplugged, so give that a second to quiet down. Okay, here's the max setting here. We can see it's definitely breaking the surface of the water very good, which is what I wanted. So I think we'll leave it at max, honestly. It's not doing too bad at all. It's breaking that surface tension pretty good, which is exactly what I was looking for. Now, mind you, it's going to be stirred up a little bit, but that's going to definitely get that filtration turning over a little bit more toward what I want. 40 gallons per hour, if that thing's putting out true to its match, isn't doing very good in my opinion. But I also don't think it's putting out 40 gallons per hour. So we're going to go with the CJ for a little while, see how this guy does, and then eventually we're going to upgrade this guy, which, as you can see, is already looking crystal clear due to some stuff that I did recently. Upgrade that to the Sicce Syncra Silent 1.0, which is coming up next for that guy. But for this, in this installation of upgrades to the 3.7 gallon Imaginarium, that is the new Sicce Syncra Silent Nano, or Syncra Nano. They don't call it the Silent on this version. Overall, pretty cool pump for 26 bucks. I mean, it's not a bad upgrade. Sicce is a great name. As you can see, you can use this wet, dry, universal for salt, fresh water. It's pretty silent. I mean, I literally can't hear it. And yeah, at 110 US gallons per hour, it's doing pretty good. Only 2.8 watts, so it doesn't use very much power. And it seems to be pulling that water through that chamber fairly good. Get a little bit more of that surface skimming action because of that as well. If you can see back over there toward the overflow, it's pouring in a little bit more in that water. So yeah, we'll see how this guy does over the time. So far, initial review is great. Absolutely like it. I know Sicce is a good brand, so I am a little bit biased toward it, but other than that, it's doing what it's supposed to. We're gonna try out this utility feature one of these days just to see how that works. And yeah, for now, guys, I guess that's it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, more reviews, and leave a comment. Tell me what you want to see, or just leave a comment in general. It could be about anything. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.